everybody. Welcome or welcome back to Novel Idea. My name is Dia, and today I'm going to be doing two tags that I've been tagged in recently. But I also wanted to ask you guys that if you have tagged me in something and I have not done the tag, you haven't seen me do the tag, would you please let me know down in the comments, because I can't find the videos that I had saved that were people that had tagged me. And YouTube doesn't let me look back very far, and I know that I have quite a few to catch up on. So if you have tagged me, please let me know. Please, please, please. And I will try to get to them as soon as possible. But today, we are going to do a tag that I was tagged in by Kelly from Books I'm Not Reading, and it's called the Phenomenal Woman Book Tag, and it is created by Marilyn Maya Mendoza. And then I'm also going to be doing the In Your Wildest Dreams tag, and that one I was tagged by just recently by Charlene from Coffee and a Book. And I think I may have been tagged by someone else to do the dream tag, but I couldn't find it. So if you did, please let me know, because I will give you credit for tagging me also. So without further ado, let's jump into the two that I'm going to do today. Phenomenal Woman Book Tag. It only has 3 questions, and then I'm supposed to tag some people. So the first question is, who is your favorite phenomenal woman author? And I'm sure, like everyone, I have a hard time with this question, narrowing it down to just one, but I think I'm going to go with Anne Bronte. And that is just simply because of the fact that I've recently reread both of her novels and have read some poetry by her as well. It never fails to move me. I appreciate her writing and her characters and the way that she expresses thought. I just really enjoy her writing. So I'm gonna go with Anne. What book features your favorite phenomenal woman character? And I think this one I am going to have to give to her sister, Charlotte. Charlotte's book, Jane Eyre, has been a favorite, if not my very favorite, classic for a very long time. And I relate to Jane on so many levels, and I just love her. I love the way that she handles life. So I'm gonna go with Jane Eyre. If you were creating a book prize, which book by a phenomenal woman author would you choose to give the prize to? Wow. Again, gosh, that's hard. I'm gonna go for something within the last 100 years. I don't know. I might go with Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God. I might go with Betty Smith's A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. I might go with Gabrielle Roy's The Road Past Altamont. Yeah, I don't know who I would give it to, and I don't know what book I would choose. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting. But those are some that come to mind. And then I'm supposed to tag a bunch of phenomenal women booktubers. So I'm gonna go through the ones that I haven't seen tagged in the videos that I have watched, I've watched Jack's video and I have watched Kelly's video. And I don't think I have seen, well, I've also watched Kim from Middle of the Book March. So I'm going to go through the women that I don't think that I have seen tagged yet. Did I watch Gina's too? I think I watched Gina Stanyer's as well. But if I'm repeating anybody and you've already been tagged, move along. All right, so the first one is Stephanie from Ms. Richards Reads, Christy from Christy Lewis, Dostoevsky in Space, Victoria from A Musical Bookworm, Charlene from Coffee and a Book, Courtney from Courtney Reads, Kelly from Kelly Reads a Lot, Anne from In Search of Wonder, Shelley from Shelley Swearingen, Becca from Read Becca, Angela from Angela's Bookshelf. It'll be in the description box. And Sophie from Redhead Reading, Celeste from A Reader's Almanac, Chrissy from Chrissy's Purple Library, Camilla from Hasty Book, or Hasty Reads? Hasty Reads. Also in the description. Catherine from Raspberry Reads, Tina from Tina's Moving Library, Caitlin from Bandy's Books, Hannah from Savage Reads, and Elle from Elle Thinks, and Amy from Heathereads. So those are the women that I am tagging that I don't think have been tagged, but if you had, like I said, nothing to see here. Okay, so let's go on to the next tag, and this one is called the In Your Wildest Dreams tag, and it was created by Heathereads originally, and like I said, I was tagged by Charlene at Coffee and a Book. I may have been tagged by somebody else and I do not know it. So this one also is very short. The first question is your fantasy time and place to read a book. Basically anywhere that I have nothing else pulling on my time. I want to be someplace where I don't have regular chores that I would need to be doing. I don't have appointments that I need to get to. Just someplace where there's a solid chunk of time that is all mine. That is usually early in the morning or late in the evening, or later in the evening, I should say, not late, because I'm not a late night person. Ideally, it would be on a mountain, in a cabin with a fire that's well stocked, so that I don't have to go outside into the snow to get more, and just a cozy blanket and space to curl up in, and good lighting to read by and stay cozy. So yeah. Don't ask for much. Your fantasy personal library, or your personal library if you've attained your fantasy, which I have not. In its own room of my home, and that it has floor to ceiling bookshelves with a sliding ladder, preferably with a fireplace in that room and big overstuffed armchairs close to the fire to be able to curl up in, and side tables to put my drink on. And I would love it if next to, like on either side of the fireplace, there were big windows or French doors or something that opened out onto a view of some sort. I'm not too picky about my views. I love mountains, I love forests, I love meadows, I love oceans, I love lakes, I love waterfalls and streams. I don't care what kind of a view it is. And then either rock or wood flooring, but scattered with cozy rugs to curl up on. Preferably all the books that I have read and loved on the shelves. And then shelves that are just for books that I have yet to read and that I really want to. And I would love it if they were leather bound or vintage copies. So I would want pretty copies of every book that I love. Imagine that you have decided to build a bookshop. What would you call it? And would it sell new or secondhand books? Would it sell anything else? And what features would you want in the shop? So when my son was growing up, we had a dream to open a bookshop together. And I think that both of my girls would happily join us in that. But my son and I actually drew out plans. We used to daydream about this on a regular basis. So he's a musician. And so the bookshop would definitely have to have an area where there was live music going on, and acoustic live music, not pumped throughout the store kind of thing, but just acoustic music going on. And the way that we envisioned it was that it was kind of on either a side street, kind of down below the sidewalk level. So you would have to walk down into it, and that there would be, kind of a rock building and rock flooring. So slate kind of floors and exposed rock wall, and then just bookshelves that didn't line the walls, but were set up a little bit more like a library, and that you would go have seating areas with, little side tables for your drinks. There would be a coffee, tea, bar service kind of place as well. So I think I would want to sell mainly used books, but also intermixed with some new books. So I was just at a bookstore. Where were we? We were in Bonners Ferry, Idaho, and there was a bookstore there. I think it's called Bonner's Books. And the bookstore had everything in alphabetical order, but there were new books right alongside the used copies. I think I would want to do it that way. I just really liked having the options to buy either a really nice new copy or to buy it used. And so I think that would be the way that I would do the new versus used. As far as other things that it would sell besides coffee, we would have to sell music for, whoever is performing, but mainly books. Yeah, that would be really fun. I also would love to feature like artists, just local artists. I think would be really fun to feature and hang their works on the walls as well, photography, all of that kind of thing. Especially if it has anything to do with books. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, name. I forgot the name. I think I would call it the silent type. I am an introvert and I really love that books speak to me without actually talking. And it's one of my many reasons for loving books. And so I think I would call it the silent type. Number 5, if you won $1 million or pounds or whatever, your currency, and you could spend it only on books and book-related items, how would you spend it? Well, I think the first thing would be to build that dream library and to travel around the world to different auctions to buy the books for the library. And then I think too, I would really love to like help new authors to get published. Maybe I would take classes on writing. Is that book related enough? I think I would love to study writing and just processes of publishing and editing and all of that kind of thing. I think that would be really fun. I also would love to get a master's of library science degree. I think that would be really fun. So, those I think are good. That's good. Well, I don't know if that's $1 million or not. It probably is by now. Who am I going to tag for this one? I don't know how long this one has been out there, and I don't know who has done it and who hasn't. So I am going to tag some people that I did not tag previously in the other one. But if I tagged you in the other one and you want to do this one too, please feel free. I am going to tag Talia at Bandana Book Mom. I think this would be a fun one for her to kind of get back into recording videos with. So I'm going to say Talia. This one I can tag Jack on. So I'm going to tag Jack at Spread Book Joy, and Alana at Alana Estelle. I'm going to tag you. I want to hear your answers. So that's it. That's everything for me. I hope you guys enjoyed these. And like I said, no pressure to do them, but please make sure that you tag me so I can come watch them if you do. And also, just a reminder, if you have tagged me in something and you have not seen me do the tag, please let me know. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you very soon with another one. Bye.